Hey everybody, John, you were here with my next installment in our little look at all the recommendations from the sheriff. In the next one, he's recommending whistleblower protections for teachers and other staff who report crime or other information about school operations to authorities to prevent retaliation by school administration, Board of Ed. And what the board's response is that there already is such a policy in place. This, this is one of those areas that gets very gray. It gets very gray, and I've been on both sides of this. Teachers are very reluctant to report certain things because they're afraid that it's going to make the school look bad, and they're afraid that it's going to come back on them somehow. And there are a lot of angles to that, whether in particular student behavior, crime, etc. A teacher would be possibly reluctant to make such a report to a principal or an administrator because the principal may have to then notify all the parents and everything, and then that creates a whole nother a flurry of activity on the social media world especially. So teachers are reluctant to get that out there sometimes, and although they are assured, that that there's some whistleblower protection. It's a very gray area. It's a very difficult thing for teachers to comfortably come forward, and I'll tell you why. Because sometimes, especially when you're talking about behavior, student behavior, teachers are kind of reluctant to report too much of it because then they're afraid the administrator is going to say to them, well, you need to build better relationships. So the teachers are kind of like, well, maybe I better just, keep my mouth closed about this. So it's a very gray area. Teachers are in many cases, not always, but in many cases, they're very reluctant to report. Administrators, I know it's been my experience, I kind of welcome that because I wanted to make sure that people were safe. I wanted to make sure that if somebody was committing an act, that he or she was held accountable for it. There were some administrators who I knew who didn't want to do that because they were afraid it was going to make their school look bad. So there's a lot, not a little, it's a lot. There's a lot of gray area in there. I understand his concern. I don't know what exactly that would look for. It says that they agreed to implement, and I think what they're saying is that they already have it in place. I think that the sheriff's looking for something a little more substantial maybe than what they have, and it already exists in state law, and it does. There's no question about it. So that's one of those gray areas. But I would hope that that the whistleblowers, the teachers who report things, are adequately and protected to the fullest extent possible. That's the only thing I can say because I've been there. I've been on both sides of it, and it's a very gray area. So anyway, thanks. Have a great day.